Hi, uh, friends in Tanxiang. I just introduced the Linux system I'm using. My computer is more than 10 years old. In fact, I use a lot of computer. When I buy a TV, a company give me a TV box. So in this TV box, I'm using already more than 10 years for Linux system. So I show you my system now. So I use because my old computer I use Lubuntu is like Ubuntu because my system is very old. It's Intel Celeron J1900. Is RAM is full GB. So this computer is very old. I can only run Windows XP. Even I run Windows 7 is very slow, so I cannot install Windows 10. In that case, I'm still use because I use Ubuntu older system, the 18.4 long-term support. It's called Lubuntu. So I use this one now. So every day I use this one for 10 years from Colorado campus to here. Every day I'm using this. So I'm using my writing LibreOffice. I'm working here every day. The LibreOffice. I I can perfectly type for polybudism. For example, when I teach, I open this one. This document. If I want to give to students, I will just load the style. The change to style is Microsoft for Microsoft Word system. I change it to normal fonts like Microsoft system. Then give to students. They can use. But if I teach teach in the classroom, then I will use the monitor, use the Zoom. Then I change it to this format, so fonts become so they were documents like this. Fonts were big, then I can teach. But when students send me Microsoft Word Office, what I should do? Then I will run Windows virtual machine. So I have a system virtual machine. In my Windows, my computer is very old, cannot run Windows XP. But it's strange, I can run in the Linux system. I can run virtual machine Windows 7. So I can run Windows 7. So now I'm open Windows 7 is a virtual, but it's same as real Windows 7. This is daily I'm working in Windows 7 if I want to use Windows system. So, but if you new computer, you will start virtual machine very fast. Then now my Windows 7 is open. It still support internet, sound. Because I also teach Chinese use WeChat. So this is WeChat. This WeChat WeChat work is for teaching every day. So I need open virtual machine to open the WeChat. WeChat work only can work in Windows 7. I cannot work in Linux. So I will open. Then I communicate with students here, use a WeChat. Then even this, so all students, like I teach in Mahayana Buddhism, Sanskrit, and all international students here have more than 50. We communicate. And also if I teach online, here also. So every day I teach online. His online system under Linux. Then I just put my now I use camera. I'm not so sure. So this now I'm using camera now, cannot change. So this I use a virtual machine. In this virtual machine, I also install Microsoft Word Office for Word Office 2010. In case students give me documents, if I especially students give me the thesis, they give me check. I use sometimes my Linux system fonts different. Sometimes the format changed, so I will use Windows system. This is the Microsoft system. So then I have used portable software for Windows, so I don't open. So I can all the Adobe, Lightroom, all the fireworks Adobe, all the program which only run Windows. So I will use virtual machine. So when I don't, I just shut it down. So it's also secure. It's really very strange. Don't have virus. I didn't install antivirus in Windows 7, but it runs because I don't use internet browser. When I use internet, I only use WeChat and the Microsoft Word. But this is for Windows 7 on the virtual machine. But I just remind you, my computer cannot install Windows 7. Is very old. Is originally run Windows XP, so I can also install virtual machine, open Windows XP. This is my before I use Windows XP virtual machine almost every day. It's still Windows XP, but Windows XP I disable internet connection. Just use Windows XP, use Microsoft Word, use Adobe program. I just show you how this Windows system. See, I have a file reader ABBY. This PDF documents. So in my system, I don't internet, but I have a folder, shared folder with Linux system. So when I open desktop, is my Linux system. So I said my desktop here. This folder here is Sanskrit exam working. Then so this is the SAM. So so the folder is shared in Linux Windows. So there's a shared folder. You Windows XP just work fine. So I have a portable of Adobe. I have the program I'm using for Windows, some other programs, so it's great. Then here what you need to do in the share folder. So the share folder, the machine you need to share folder. I share folder with the Linux is my home folder. So it's then this Linux system. Virtual machine, once you install one time, you don't need to install the next time. So next time you have a new computer, the folder for me, you just move your folder to another machine you can run. Say my Windows virtual machines under my documents, under my virtual machine disk. So I have Windows 7, Windows XP. Adobe 11, Windows XP for Chinese. So actually I have Windows virtual machine 10 when I teach students computer. They use Windows 10. Anyhow, I just tell you is possible, is very powerful in Linux system. Once you install Ubuntu system, Linux system, your computer will use for 10 years, 20 years, is working all the time. So Just very old system. If no computer, you could check Intel Celeron CPU J19. This is very low. If you go to check the Celeron J19, is more than I think more than 10 years or 15 years old. But I cannot install new Lubuntu like other system. Only Lubuntu18. If I install other system, very slow. But still, I'm happy I use this old system. When I synchronize with my other Linux system, I use a synchronizing program called synchronizing. So it's automatic synchronizing program. I don't need to worry. When I need a password, so I have a program to keep all my password. This including before in the Tanxiang system, all the password in this program could keep us. This including today's program, show you recorded education about the teach could vocal screen. So we have a sound converting education. Powerful another one I use every day called Golden Dictionary. Golden Dictionary. The dictionary I made myself, more than 1,000 dictionaries, including Sanskrit, Pali, the Chinese. So it's very powerful. It's I only use some. So I have a Buddhism, Sanskrit, Pali. Even Sanskrit here I have more than 40, 50, only Sanskrit. Under Pali, I have more than 10. On the Buddhism, also more than I don't know how many. So it's so many. Classical Chinese, got all the dictionary. Those dictionary I converted from Windows system to I use myself. So if anyone want Buddhist dictionary, any dictionary, so I can also share. I think another advantage here for Linux, so I can run another program could you don't need to install. So I have LibreOffice 5 old system, only one file. The one file code, this file code code Apple image. Only one file you download, then you just run. You just click to run. You don't need to install. So I use LibreOffice 7.6.5. Why I use 5? Because the old system run faster. Sometimes my computer slow. I cannot open documents, so I can use the older system. Also Google Chrome, old one I also can open. So Google Chrome, I have a link here. Is also you don't need to install. So I have depends. This Google Chrome is one program. I don't use login, so I do everything after I've finished my browser. All the data he don't collect. Google don't collect. So, but I have my bookmark. I have research. I have all here, Buddhism bookmark here. When I use this every day actually because I don't want Google trace me. So I think I just did the introduction about what Linux I'm using. I use old Linux system, more than 15 years. When I use Windows, I use virtual machine. Okay, I think today is enough introduction about the Linux I'm using every day.